Welcome to my cozy little corner. Today I have a Halloween vlog for you. I read 2.5 spooky books and I just had a nice little Halloween week. So I thought I would just kind of take you through my week as I read some books. The first one was Something Wicked This Way Comes. It's a story about two best friends who live in a suburban Midwestern town, and essentially this creepy circus shows up and some shenanigans come from this creepy circus. Next one is a book called Red Rabbit, which is a found family group of ragtag individuals who go on a quest to find a witch during the Western time. It's a Western story. And then the last one is a dark horror Peter Pan retelling, and I didn't get to finish that one, but I got a little less than halfway. Alright, so I'm here with a little update. I finished a book while I was at work, and then I started a book kind of recently. I finished Something Wicked This Way Comes. I started annotating it and reading it and annotating it, and then while I was at work I kind of really wanted to finish it and listen to it. So I didn't end up fully annotating it, but one day I'll probably go back and actually annotate it. I did try to take some of what I saved on the Audible note thing and annotate some of the quotes I could remember, but it didn't really work out as well as I wanted it to, but it's okay. Yeah, I finished this. I gave this 3.5 stars. I think for me, the atmosphere and the writing carries the entire story. It's a very plot-driven story. You know, we got a creepy circus. What the circus has going on was kind of cool. The revelation of what this dark circus was really cool. And then this whole idea of this circus coming to this very suburban Midwestern town was cool. You know, Ray Bradbury is the king of October. This man knows how to write October in a very pretty lyrical way. And also he knows how to like, this man just knows how to write. One of my other like favorite books is Fahrenheit 451. I read that in school and just loved it. And I love a good circus, like I said before, so I definitely had to give this one a try. And I don't have too many thoughts because it's just, I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't overly analyze it too much, and I think, like, you know, you definitely could, but I was just along for the ride and along for the vibes. Yeah, I give it like 3.5 stars because I do think there were like moments where it lost me. I wonder if that was just me because I know this book gets talked about for being so good. But for me, there were points where it lost me, and maybe that's just because I did audio. But I don't know, 3.5, along for the ride, along for the vibes. I started a book, which was, what did I read? Child Thief. So I started Child Thief by Brum, which you kind of seen. I was reading a little bit this morning, and it is a like Peter Pan retelling, but like a dark horror Peter Pan retelling. It is Peter Pan, like you have his name and whatnot, but it's kind of its own take on it, and it's not called Neverland, it's called Avalon. And it's about this like guy, pretty much all I don't know too much about it because I'm in the beginning, but it's Peter Pan and he's stealing children to take to Neverland. And the part that I'm at, he's kind of brought this main kid over and kind of just had him going through the trials and tribulations of being in Avalon or Neverland. And so you're kind of just seeing him kind of get involved with the Lost Boys. I don't necessarily know what the overarching plot is. It's not a hard sell for me when you say dark Peter Pan retelling. So I don't have too many like thoughts on like the overarching plot, but my favorite thing about this is the way that Peter is written in a very like dark, fey, manipulative way. In my head, Peter Pan should always be written that way. Like, I also read a while ago Lost Boy by Christina Henry, and that solidified in my head that Peter Pan should always be written as like slightly manipulative and kind of evil. Bram is doing a very good job. I've never read anything by Bram. I know he's like an artist, and I've seen a lot of his art before, and I've seen a lot of his books like kind of going around. But as soon as I saw that he had a Peter Pan like horror retelling, I was like, yes. His writing is not overly lyrical. It's really easy to get into, and one thing I'm really realizing about his, like, at least in this story, is it really does capture you. Like, I find myself kind of just wanting to be like, what's gonna happen? Like, it is kind of thrilling in a way. Like, I am looking forward to what's going on. I'm not bored in any way. I'm like 20% into it. And yeah, so that's what I'm reading right now. Started this, and I'll be back for another update. I am having a little movie night tonight, so you're gonna see some of those clips. I'm watching Monster House and Jeepers Creepers. And I'll probably be back tomorrow with another reading update for you. And yeah. Alright, so it's been a couple of days, and it's actually Halloween today. So I wanted to give my update in my costume. I'm a little fairy. I don't know, I feel really cute and very pink. I read Red Rabbit while I was at work, and I kind of just stumbled upon this in the like similar to section of Child Thief, which I'm still working my way through. I'm not done with it yet, physically reading it and sometimes listening to it on audio, but I'm trying to physically read it as much as I can, so I'm taking my time with it. But I did end up listening to the audio of Red Rabbit while I was at work. It was pleasantly really good. So this is a Wild West story with a like found family, and it's got like ghosts and ghouls, demons, and like those types of creatures, but in like a Wild West setting, which I've never read like an actual Western before, so that was pretty unique and cool to me. And then the found family was really, really nice as well. Essentially, there is a bounty that's put on this witch named Sadie Grace. There's a witch hunter who, on his journey to basically kill the witch for the bounty, he kind of like collects a whole bunch of people, starting with like these two dudes who are together who I really, really like, and then they pick up this weird kid, and then they pick up this widower, and they kind of like join a little crew, and then they kind of like go on this quest. It's a quest story to get to this witch. It is horror, but it's like almost like fantasy horror, which is like a subgenre that I absolutely love. It wasn't perfect by any means. I think it would have been nice to get a little bit more deep dive into like some of the specific characters and character dynamics, but it was a very plot heavy story, and the horror was really, really good, and it really did feel like a spooky Wild West, which is exactly what I kind of was hoping it was going to be based off of the synopsis. I ended up having so much fun with this. I highly, highly recommend this. Honestly, spooky season or not, it was that good. The next time you guys are gonna see me will probably be tomorrow, which is the day after Halloween. I'm really trying to finish Child Thief to put this in this vlog. Yeah, I have a Halloween party to go to, which is hence why I'm in my little fairy costume. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later with a hopefully final review on Child Thief. So that was my Halloween vlog. Those are all the spooky books I've read. Just to wrap it up, Something Wicked This Way Comes, Red Rabbit, and I read a little bit less than halfway of Child Thief. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I want to know what your favorite like Halloween story or book is. I'm always looking for like very Halloween forward books when that time comes around, so please let me know. And yeah, thanks, bye.